we start with Michelle Wie, a winner here at Carolina in 2014. Started her round from the 10th. This was at the 13th. Remember, back-to-back par fives on that back nine and almost holing out. Plays down the hill. And Michelle Wie to get under par for the round. And she would make a couple more birdies.
This is Michelle Wie.
Not an easy bunker shot here. Anything inside 5 feet would have been tremendous. That was better than tremendous. The lofted wedge is easy to catch high on the club face and not get there. She is third and scrambling though, Marc.
Wow, that is really good. Third green, Michelle Wie for a par. It would be a terrific one. Wow. She could be 2 or 3 over.
Has spent a lot of time on it. She says she spends at least 5 hours a day working on that short game. And one thing we've just seen.
A huge downslope. She'd probably have a better chance stopping it, flying it all the way to the green, which she did. Weren't ever going to get it much closer than that without hitting the flagstick.
No, that's really a good, smart shot, actually.
Little dog leg right up the hill off the tee. Wind blowing right as well, but this one looks okay.
Yeah, the crane is perfect. You can bring it down the last one, just right at the crane.
We have a trio of...
Yeah, rehearsing that little swing to try and play a little baby fade, which she has done, holding it up against the wind. Cost her some distance, but improves the chances of getting in the fairway.
Well, I watched her on the range for about half an hour. That was a beautiful stroke. Really good stroke from Michelle Wie.
Not easy to land it short of the green and get it to bounce up. That's right front. Well, right side.
Out to the 9th and Michelle Wie.
This just happened.
That was a pretty basic pitch shot, little uphill line, green sloping toward her, and that got, I think, 8 or 9 feet in the air.
She is amazing with those fairway woods.
The signal was 7-iron. This too, a good-looking shot if it's the right number, just right.
Just hung in there.
Round with a birdie at 10.
Just into a light breeze now, which is an unusual wind. And, well, that was low and dead straight. 96 yards lying into the grain with her steep angle of attack. Just kind of ate it up a little bit. 13 and 14 and 2 with this wind. Ooh, that got called for double dribble.
Might go in, though. Oh, it did. How about it back-to-back for Michelle Wie?
Safely in the fairway. They were warned walking off the last tee that they were dropping behind, so to avoid being put on the clock, they're playing without any delay at the moment.
And as usual, you see Michelle, she's got the...
Always is. Michelle has been a really good bunker player, and that's a beauty.
Love how the path of the club head.
Well, she didn't hold back on it. This is going to land in the right center of the fairway, and she has to hope it doesn't run out of room and not a good bounce. Yep, pretty good lie. Giving that one a little more air.
Oh, that's a beauty. Could have fooled me, but not her.
And she did just that. Didn't hit the low one. This one on a great line if it carries the bunker.
Michelle Wie.
Not often you see Michelle Wie having to go into a par 4 with a fairway wood.
And not often do you see someone with a fairway wood hit it then well.
I'm not sure that I've...
Let's take a look at some of Michelle Wie from earlier today on her home island here of Oahu.
And we saw her hit some sort of iffy iron shots earlier, but there was nothing iffy about that.
At the 9th, trying to save par and stay 2 under.
And this is one area of her game that everybody who knows Michelle and everybody watching
So Munoz now to -7. Here's Michelle Wie.
She's trying to get to -4. This is her third shot at the par 5. Nearly hold it. Michelle Wie now on the tee at 15 up in the other corner of the golf course.
Wind off the left today. Michelle Wie hitting a fade. Really having to start that left.
To the upslope. Michelle Wie's second now.
And her distance control with her wedges, Marc, this year has been really very good. And that, I think...
Well, that's got some hit to it. I like the sound of the ball coming off her club better now. Michelle Wie's second shot came up short. Just a little bump and run here.
And here is Michelle Wie on the 18th.
And her second shot. A location on Sunday, as it usually is down there in the lower tier.
Michelle Wie is going to have to negotiate that. Left at first. And then he's going to take the break right now to the right.
Michelle Wie for par at 18 just a moment ago. Well, how about that up and down from behind the green?
Really impressive.